what that means. We're pulling out some of our vintage favorites. And I don't know about Amy, but I didn't go deep into my closet this time. A lot of times I pull out my super, super old vintage pieces. What I did this time was grab the pieces that I seem to go to time after time after time. And so a few of these are ones that I've been wearing on repeat recently. Obviously, you probably see there's some jackets behind me. Those have not been on repeat, but I think it's so important to not only pay attention to the things that stay in your closet for years and years, or potentially decades in my case, but also pay attention to the things that you grab all the time. Just grab and go. So I'm going to kick it off with the thing that I've been wearing a ton recently, and that is this cute little dress. So I love one and done dressing for the summertime, and I'm just in love with all these beautiful colors. It's got a fun, flirty silhouette. I just think that this dress is perfection, and it's one that I've been wearing on repeat for several different occasions recently. And then our replay top, this is the green that we had, oh, I don't know, several springs ago. And I just love this. I wear it year round because it's really fantastic. I don't know if you can see with my, I've got the Amelia pants on today, but you can really ground it in the fall with a darker color, or go full on summer spring with a white bottom or a light wash denim. And it's really fun that way as well. Now, this was one of our, I think it was a new arrival piece, potentially a couple falls ago. But this again is one that I have absolutely loved, and I wear it all the time. It's nice and like lightweight. So even in the summertime, I find myself grabbing it, and it's got a nice 3/4 sleeve, which is something I love. Okay, you know, this couldn't be a vintage show and tell without me pulling out some jackets. In fact, when I initially started pulling things, there was 5 jackets, which probably isn't surprising if you've been here a little while. But I culled it down to 2 and added some other fun things in. So this is one of my favorite Ponte pieces that we've ever done. This is, I think we called it the Boss jacket, and it is from several falls ago, but it's just got such a beautiful silhouette to it. It really nips in at the waist. And I personally love how long this is. When you are a taller woman, it's nice to have a longer jacket. And this one just checks all the boxes for me. And then this is a little bit of a highlight of what's coming for fall, because gals, we have got so many beautiful chocolate brown pieces. But this, I don't even remember the name of this, but this is a jacket that I wear every day almost in the fall and winter here. And I adore this piece. It's been so good. Amy, I can't wait to see
Okay,
what you've got for
I
me.
think we're all excited for a sneak peek of the fall. If you haven't seen the sneak peek or gotten some of your show dates booked, it is time to get on the calendar. It's funny, Rebecca and I never really plan these things other than the thought of what we want to do. And I actually did exactly what she did and didn't go deep, deep into my closet. I grabbed the things that I wear daily. And as I was grabbing them, I was like, oh, ha. I grabbed a capsule, at least the tops, and you'll see how beautifully the colorways really go from season to season. We cannot hit this hard enough that our dye lots do not change. And this is why it becomes an incredible building block for your wardrobe. So you'll recognize the shirt that I'm wearing. It is our printed complete top from the spring 15 collection. And I put it on purpose once I started pulling these, so that you can see how cohesive and beautiful you really can build your wardrobe. These all came out of my personal closet, and I love them. And I'm going to start actually with the dress first and end on jackets, just like Rebecca. So I cannot remember the name of this dress either, but this is one of my favorite dresses. It's interesting that it is, because I don't do a lot of like crazy ruffles or anything like that. My true style profile is a classic line, but the longer I have been a part of Cabi, the more floral and ruffle I've gotten comfortable with, but it stays in tone with my favorite color. I love, well, you all know purple's my favorite, but turquoise comes in a close second. And so anytime there's turquoise, and I do love the combination of turquoise and green with that hint of navy blue, I am all there. The second one is one of my favorites. Oh, you can tell it's one of my favorites because it's actually inside out on the hanger. So obviously it was one I grabbed and threw on and hung up inside out. So this is, of course, one of my favorites. You can see that turquoise and green in there again together. It was just a fun little cap sleeve, and it was a little bit shorter in length, which now that our jeans are higher rised again, I cannot wait to keep pulling this out over and over. And of course, in keeping with the theme, there's that turquoise stripe in that blouse again. So I loved the structure of this. Again, my classic style profile really aligns with this blouse. It was just one I could throw on and go. And I did try to stick with spring pieces, but I think it's so fun to see that Rebecca's chocolate jacket is going to fall into our new fall collection, and how cool that we don't have to separate our wardrobes from spring and fall and winter anymore. It all just collaborates and mixes in. One of my most favorite jackets, I do not remember the name of this one either, but it had thumb holes, a little bit cropped in the body, navy blue. So yummy. This feels just like your most comfortable sweatshirt when it's on. And so living in Utah, I will often need a jacket as soon as the sun goes down in the summer. And then also with air conditioning, I love just lightweight grab and go jackets. And this one, I want to say it was spring, but I'm thinking it was actually fall. So I grabbed one as well. This has that woven blend, and I have seen a sneak peek of a bomber jacket that's coming up with this color combination with the woven and Ponte knit blend. And I bet your bottom dollar it's going to be one of my first pieces to buy, because look at what I love. So these are the color palettes that I grab and go and gravitate to and can wear easily without thinking. And we are hoping by now, if you've been with us this long, that you are starting to feel that as well. Rebecca used to call it a come apart in your closet, and hopefully you don't have those anymore. So we're so excited that you could join us today. We'll be back next week with some more vintage favorites, but we're going to capsule them into the spring collection. And so you'll really be able to see exactly what we're talking about, how these pieces will go into each and every collection. And then stay tuned, because I know we're going to have a combo coming up, and we'll be jumping right into the fall line before you know it. So thank you for joining us each and every Friday. And until then,